Alright then people, welcome to the Bright Show podcast, Boxing. Now before we start this video, please do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe and leave your comments in the section below because I really want to know what you think about this one. Alexander Usyk beats Tyson Fury to become the first undisputed heavyweight champion since Lennox Lewis. Now this was an incredible achievement, and it is an incredible achievement for Alexander Usyk, especially coming to the heavyweight division and beating AJ first and then beating Tyson Fury to become the undisputed. Incredible achievement, fantastic. He definitely has cemented himself as the best of his generation, as the best of this generation. Now, this fight delivered and even more. This fight gave us more than we expected. We thought, because both fighters are really good boxers, that they were going to have a chess match and it wasn't going to catch fire. But this fight just caught fire straight away. Let's start from the beginning. From round one, Alexander Usyk just came out flying. He came out crazy, and the pressure that he was putting on Tyson Fury was incredible. And he did so by using his jab into the body to get Fury to step back, and then double jab to the body and then try to go upstairs, and that way the smaller man, which was Alexander Usyk, put pressure on Tyson Fury, who was the bigger man. And of course, before the fight, Fury was giving it a biggin, talking about how Alexander Usyk is a middleweight, he's a rabbit, he's going to run around, and Tyson Fury was going to put the pressure on Usyk. But on fight night, Usyk, the superior boxer, in my opinion, put and knows how to put pressure on a bigger man, which is Tyson Fury, and nearly stopped him in the ninth round, which was the highlight of the evening. Really, the highlight of the fight was round 9. But we're gonna come to that in a second. So round 1, Usyk comes out. He comes out flying, as I said, jabs to the body, push Tyson Fury back and make sure that his front foot was behind Fury's left foot, because Fury was boxing orthodox in order to be able to get the left backhand of Usyk right through Tyson Fury's body, and he kept doing that all night. So for me, round 1, round 2, round 3, Usyk took that. I've watched the fight again, and Usyk took round 1, round 2 and round 3. Round 4, Tyson Fury, he started to come into the fight, landing the uppercut, really quite frequently, putting a bit of pressure, showboating, landing the right hand to the body, and it bothered Usyk. You could see in there he was thinking, what do I do? The bigger man is sort of coming into the fight and looking to take the fight to him. And basically round 5, round 6, round 7, it was all Fury's round, where he did his better work, where he was able to establish his jab a little bit more, where he was able to sneak in some really nice, uppercut, where Usyk really felt those uppercuts. You can see that they were bothering him. But one thing that great champions do very well is adapt. And Usyk had to adapt. He had to really go to the well to get something, to pick something up that he's never been able to pick up before, to be able to use that to win the fight. And, this fight showed how incredibly tough, how incredibly skillful, how fantastic, how superior Usyk is. I'm really running out of names to give him, to call him, because this was a fantastic performance. Usyk, he was giving away everything. He was giving away his weight, he was giving away the height difference, he was giving away the reach, because Fury was had everything in terms of the physicality. He had it to the T. But Usyk, what he did and what he lacked in the physicality, he brings it into the ring, in ring IQ, in footwork, in hand-eye coordination in the way he places his shots, and that forces the big man to go back and put pressure on him. So look, it was a great performance. As I said, round round 5, 6, 7, Fury took that, and then Usyk, of course, round 7, he came into the fight, but then round 8 is when everything started to change. So Usyk thought, what, I need to put pressure on him. I need to find something. I need to change the course of the fight, because then Fury was coming into the fight and he was looking really good and he was landing some really good shots. And then Usyk, he came out in the round 8. He got his jab going. Fury was still in the round, but where the fight really changed was 10 seconds before round 8, where Usyk lands a left cross right on Fury's nose, and you could see that bothered Fury. Whether his nose was fractured or broken, he kept dabbing, at his nose, and it felt like he was feeling it. It felt like something is wrong with his nose. And then you could see in Fury's face that something is not going well. That is where the fight changed. So the round 9 started and Usyk took over. You could see the difference in ring IQ. You could see the difference in skill level. Usyk was faster. His punches were crisper. His punches were accurate. And that was where Fury found it really, really difficult to cope. And so Usyk in round 9, he landed a right cross and a left hook, and Fury basically just sank back into the ring, and that's when he was hurt, and he was hurt really, really bad. And Usyk just started to go to work. He started to go to town and basically just battering Fury pillar to post. When we talk about someone taking a beating from pillar to post, this was a fight where literally Tyson Fury was on the ropes from the other end to this end to that end. He was beaten from pillar to post, and the referee, he stops the fight because he wanted to count. When you read the book, of course, when you read the rule book, it says that if a fighter is being held by the ropes from falling, or from going down, then you administer an 8 count, which the referee sort of stopped Usyk from punching to administer the count. And that is where, in my opinion, the referee saved Tyson Fury from being knocked spark out, like really out cold, because Usyk was ready to throw that shot. He was ready to, he had cocked his left hand, he was ready to let it go, and the referee stopped the fight. And Tyson Fury, he survived, and he came out in round 10, round 11, round 12, did enough to see out the fight, but I don't think he won either round 10, round 9, round 10, 11 and 12. I think Usyk won that fight. So look, on the night, I thought it was a close fight. A few days after I've watched the fight again, I think it wasn't that close. I think Usyk won that fight. He won a lot of the rounds. You could give Tyson Fury 3 or 4 rounds at best, and Usyk won the rest. And he won those rounds, convincingly. Shots to the head, shots to the body. He landed more punches. He landed more jabs. He landed more accurate hurt punches that hurt. And he really showed his class in the ring. So look, Usyk, he goes on to become a great heavyweight of his era, pound for pound. You gotta give it to him. He's done fantastically well. He's earned that. He's a worthy champion. He leaves boxing. He breathes boxing. And for Fury, it is a loss that he never thought he was gonna ever encounter, especially not at the hands of Usyk. But for me, Usyk was the better fighter. He has always been the better fighter, and he deserved the win. From there. So look, congratulations to Usyk, congratulations to Ukraine. you got yourself a heavyweight great, one of the greatest heavyweight we've seen, and the greatest heavyweight of his era. To be fair, becoming undisputed, a cruiserweight, and then moving up to heavyweight, beating some really good fighters, and then fighting and beating the top two guys at heavyweight. You gotta give him the props. You gotta give him his respect, and I think he deserves the accolades and all the praise that he's getting at the moment. But look, the fight was great. Really enjoyed it. We need to see more fights like this in the heavyweight division. Because it is the Blue Ribbon division. It is the division that, when it's thriving, boxing is thriving, and boxing fans like us, we're happy because we get the fights that we want to see, and we enjoy seeing those fights because they push the envelope, and they push the sport sport of boxing to the next level. But you guys, let me know what you think about this. Was this fight close? Did you have Usyk winning when you watched it again? What did you think? The referee's conduct in round 9. Do you think he had to let Usyk finish punching? Did you think he had to stop the fight? Do you think it was right that he administered a count of 8? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Of course, subscribe, and let's build this community. There's more boxing content coming. I'm really excited to be on this journey with you. I'll see you on the next one.